So on this 2007 Corolla, I'm going to try to remove the starter motor. Solenoid is attached to the motor, so it all comes off in one piece. We need to remove the negative battery cable for beginning. One thing, if you may want to make sure your connectors are good and clean before you go out and buy a starter, because that may be your problem. Just simple as that. So anyway, engine bay, top, looking down at the engine, there is the starter. Have the intake here, and right below that is, or the solenoid anyway, right there where my finger's at. There is 2 mounting bolts. And it's kind of hard to get my camera in there, but the lower one from this standpoint is going to be right there. That's the lower mounting bolt. Try to take you back up carefully. So right there, lower mounting bolt. All right, so the starter, where it connects to the flywheel, is right there. See that little bulge right there? That's where it sits at. All right, so yeah, that was that lower bolt I showed you, and then the upper bolt, mounting bolt, is right over here. Okay, see it right there. All right, on the solenoid you have the connectors. All right, so coming down, see that boot right there? That is going to be connector with the nut on it. We need to remove that rubber boot, and there's a nut underneath there. I don't know if you can see it, but below that is a wire that is the solenoid connector. Both these are attached to the solenoid. That one has that rubber one. You take the rubber boot off, there's a nut under there. Remove that nut, and then you should be able to get the wire off. And below that is another connector. It's a push tab connector. So I'm going to try to get the mounting bolts loosened before I get the connectors off. I've got my socket here on that top mounting bolt. I will let you know what size that is. I've already got it in there, so I'll let you know when I get it off. It's probably going to be pretty hard, so here's the end of my wrench. I can't really get a good grip. I'm just going to use a long socket. I wanted to bring my pipe, my cheater bar, but I left it, so let's see if we can do this. Alright, so yeah, okay. It's loosened. Alright, now we'll try to get that bottom one. And this was probably a 14, let's see. Yeah, 14 millimeter for the mounting bolts. Alright, so here we are underneath now, and you can see I've got my socket on. The bottom one, again, that's 14 millimeter. So just trying to find a good position to loosen it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold the camera and do it with one hand or not. I kind of need to use my other hand to square it up there. There's another look at the solenoid. You can see that little tab right there that you're going to have to, that push tab, you push it from the bottom there, and it should come off. And then the boot again is right above it there, that rubber boot. So anyway, all right, so yeah, there's my wrench dangling, so I'm going to try to loosen that. I may have to do it off camera. Yeah, I'm going to need a cheater bar for this. Definitely. I don't have one either. Alright, here we are now. I had to drive about 5 miles and get this pipe. for an extension. There we go. All right. So we got that loosened. I was not able to use a ratchet because I couldn't get that on there because it was just, the head was too big. So kind of had to use this low profile right here. Wrench. All right, now we go for those connectors. All right, so yeah, that black connector should have we should have a push press. Got it? Yeah. All right. All right, very good. Okay, here's the boot. Can you put your finger under there and just push that boot off, that rubber boot? Move it out of the way because there's a nut underneath there. There you go, great. All right, good. All right, let's get a wrench on that nut. All right, so it's a 12, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you got to take it all the way off. Have you loosened it at all? Put it on the other end. Other end there.
I'm loosened.
Okay, cool. All right, so it's going to take a little while. I'm just going to remove that nut. Pretty soon it'll be easy to do it with some fingers. Get right back. Coming off?
Yeah.
All right, tell me when you're about to pull it off. All right, you almost got that nut off. Okay, now pull the cable away. Is it off?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do now is start loosening those mounting bolts all the way, pull them out, and then we'll be able to remove the starter. It looks like we'll be able to bring it through here, hopefully. So we'll get back after I get those bolts out or close to being out. Okay, so I still have the lower one in place, otherwise the whole starter would just fall out. Alright, so there's the top one. Alright, I put my camera down now because I'm going to put my camera down because I need two hands. This starter is about to fall out and it may hit me right in the face. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. Here's another shot of it. It's about to fall out. So yeah, it's about to come out. I think my bolt is out. No, it's not. It's still in there. I'm getting a cramp. Yeah, I'm holding it up by knuckles. Here we go. Bolt is out. It's a long bolt. Look at that. Okay. All right. This thing's going to come collapsing down probably. Okay. I'm going to use my other hand to finagle this thing through. But here's another look at it. Maybe I could give you a shot here. All right, I'm gonna put the camera down and get this out. I think it's heavy. Yeah, it's not such a great idea to be filming looking through the viewfinder of a camera because you really can't see how you can't see the overall picture, so it's gonna be kind of difficult to remember how to put it back in, I guess, without looking at the camera again. Here's this is the OEM Toyota. I believe Denso is typical replacement for these. If you see that number or not, but yeah, 160 something thousand miles, so held up very well. And here we are compared to the other one. Thinking they're going to be okay. Alright, so let's put it in. There's our little housing for the going into the flywheel. Alright, so we've got the so it's pretty easy putting it in there. I got some help over here, so I'm gonna have them hold this while I put the first mounting bolt in. I'll go ahead and put the lower mounting bolt in first, but yeah, this one from the top, I'm going to have them hold it while I kind of line it up. So I'm waiting for them to come, and we'll do that. How to get it started. I don't know if it's lined up. Doesn't feel like it's starting. There we go.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's caught and it's going in. I'm going to hand tighten it, and then we'll come up there and we will work on the top bolt. Okay, that's good enough for now. Let's go to the top. Alright, it's amazing because just hand tightening like that lined it up so that I don't even need to hold the starter with my other hand and make any adjustment. It's going straight in there, so that was fantastic. So really nice fit. I think that was iron something, maybe iron side starter. Gets a lot of good reviews. Alright, so that's the hand tightened right there. Let's put a wrench on and tighten it up. Alright, so I got both mounting bolts nice and tight. Alright, iron side came with a nut. It's a 13 millimeter. The original is a 12 millimeter. Alright, so here is the snap connector. Nice. Alright, probably should have put this one on first, but here is the here's the one with the boot. Got to put this on first. Okay, let me grab the nut. I'm going to use the 12 millimeter if yeah, okay. Slides right in there in its position. Kind of mounts itself. Let me grab my nut. I think it's let me try the 12 millimeter. All right, we're tight. Okay, let's put the boot back on. Alright, so it's on there. Yeah, on there good. Make sure. Okay, so that's it. Let's put the negative cable back on the battery. We got some kind of storm coming up. And I hear debris hitting my Jeep. So I'm gonna have to move it out from under a tree. Okay. Make sure there's no tools up here. There's our starter, new starter. Yes, see that right there, that wire? You probably saw that the whole time. That might have been confusing, but that is going some kind of sensor for the oil filter. Let's put that back on. All right, there we go. Yeah, right there. Now we're gonna try to start it up. New starter has been installed. Let's start the car, see how it does. Oh yeah, strong. All right, so that's gonna be it. 2007 Corolla starter motor replacement. Thanks for watching. Until next time, have a nice day. Take care.